people want to learn fast. And they want to learn really fast. And I think what we've discussed today is you're explaining to them what you need to learn to be able to learn a song fast or quickly. And my personal experience is, if you remember, is the Beethoven Pathetique, that I played all 3 movements. And from the first day that I opened that piece of music, and those sheet musics, and it's, I forget how many pages, I just know it takes 25 something minutes to play. It took me 1 year to be able to perform that. Did I do it at Carnegie Hall level? Probably not. But I think the achievement I made in playing that 25 pieces of music at performance quality in 1 year was amazing. Now, you've always talked about what the professionals do and some of these concerts that they play with the symphonies and stuff. Could you elaborate just a little bit about what you think the professional musicians do to learn a piece of music like that? I think you've told me something like 4 years worth of practice.
You mean the professional musician, if they use this methodology?
Yeah,
or?
Well, both. I mean, even those that are taught out of Russia and that kind of thing that come back in, and they will study one piece of music for like up to 4 years. I think you've told that story. I'd like you to repeat that story for us today.
Well, there's so many levels, especially if you're going to take music to a performance level. Consider the song your friend. When you're first meeting the song, you're making an acquaintance. You just got acquainted. I want to learn Pathetique, okay? And with each measure, each thing, you're getting an acquaintance. Not only mentally, but you're getting that acquaintance physically, neurologically, because music is a sport. People think of music just as an art, but it's not. It's also a sport. Basically, music is every subject. So in that process, I'm getting to learn what everything is there. Now, if I'm just at notes, oh, believe me, it will take much, much, much longer. For example, in the Moonlight Sonata, on the 3rd page, Beethoven does a lot of diminished 7th chords. Now, if I took that and did it just as notes, it can take me forever to learn that section. And if I followed many times the fingering that is indicated in the books. But with the 4 styles of learning that I talked about a while ago, I can teach that section to the students in 15 minutes and they have it memorized. Because I don't want them to look at the music, because when they look at that music right there, it can shut the brain down. I know from personal experience, it's done that for me. So I give them the patterns, I give them very much, everything in depth I can think of, and then say, okay, I cover the music, play, and they have it. So taking the theory and the language of music, understanding the language, then getting it neurologically into your body. Now, developing speed, that takes time. And it takes the myelination process, time for the myelin sheath on the nerves has to have time to get thicker and thicker in order for the speed to get there. So we start slowly. As a result of that, I'm not sure how much faster we can be there, but I think much faster. Now, you did that song in a year's time while you were working and raising a family.
That's correct, I did.
And you have to remember that. And traveling some on your job, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, quite a bit, yes.
Okay. So you weren't at the piano 4 or 5 hours a day.
Right. A half hour maybe.
Exactly.
An hour maybe.
And you were able to accomplish it, not concert stage level on a stage, but you did a phenomenal job with it. And you were able to accomplish your dream, considering all the other factors in your life. So this is what we do with the Cercone learning music method, is by taking everything in depth, by understanding the learning styles, and by understanding myelination, is we even have a system of how many repetitions do you have to have when someone uses our success sheet, which you did at that song, which keeps track of how much time, how many times do I need to repeat this? Can I feel myself, my body getting it deeper so my hands just flow over the keys? And all of that has taken students who thought they could never play certain music, and they're now playing it.
And I think we'll wrap it up now. I think we've covered most everything today that we should. And I want to thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule. And I really appreciate the information. I think this is going to be very valuable for people out there that are interested in learning music and learning the piano and those kind of things. Thank you very much, Donna.
Very much.